was very surprised to hear Michael Bay actually saying he was intimidated to work with you.
He said that?
Yeah, he did. It's on the DVD, which I have watched for this very reason, so I knew that.
He said he was intimidated to work with me?
Yeah.
Really?
It's of all people. I mean, that's nothing to say.
He said he was intimidated to work with me? Did he say anything more? Like, I got to see this.
But it worked out fine. There was a shot of you guys talking in a corner or something like that.
I'm not a, high maintenance guy. He said he was intimidated to work with. I know he liked me. I like him. He's a crazy guy, but he's got a lot of energy and stuff. And I used to make fun of him all the time. I was trying to base my character on him.
That would explain a few things.
Yeah, I really wanted to be just like him if I could have been. Really. Well, I've heard that people would say they're like afraid of me. It's weird. I mean, George Clooney told people too when I first worked with him that he was like intimidated by him. I was like, but I'm not the kind of guy who comes in a room and says, like that. My nature isn't one of being, surly and like I'm superior, to you. I try to work with people and, I can stand up for myself because I've worked with really tough directors when I first began, like Billy Friedkin and Michael Cimino. And I learned how to stand up for myself.
What do you get from Cimino? Apart from standing up for yourself, you did Cimino, Friedkin, you did Raging Bull.
Well, Raging Bull, I only had a little, part. But I mean, Marty's not one of those. Marty's more of a, he's a great director, but he's not a, he's not like a bully or like a. He doesn't intimidate you. He's, you listen to him, but he's very funny and charming. I love Marty. I mean, he makes me laugh. So, but those other guys were more militaristic in their approach, let me say. and I learned that I don't respond to that so much, and I learned that eventually someone sometimes had to say, hey, no, I would like to try something my way, or that doesn't work for me, or can I do this? I don't like dictatorship in anything. I'm very respectful to the director because the director has the whole project on their back. But, I've worked with a lot of great directors. I've had that opportunity, a lot of, terrific directors. And, you can be good for a couple movies and that's it. Not everybody has a huge body of work. There are some people who do, and Francesco Rosi, if you look at his body of work compared to Cimino or Friedkin, in my opinion, he dwarfs them. You know what I mean? They're not in his league I've seen a lot of his films over the years, and some of those films are just, he broke the form. When I worked with him, I learned a lot from him because he was strong, but he was also delicate.